Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm not welcome back, but we didn't have announcements on Monday and Tuesday because of NWEA. And so I'm sure you missed having announcements. So here we are. All right. So today we have Way Back Wednesday, and then we have a couple other things too going on. Talking about NWEA still. We'll still have it next week, and let's get to it. All right. Today is Wednesday, December the 7th, 2022. And these are your morning announcements. Westside Middle School is now a school-wide site of distinction. The mission of Westside Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. We believe every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. Let's get Wildcat ready, everyone. I'm starting to see a little bit of a lax in a couple of these things, so we're going to be focusing on those for the next couple of days. Lineage and IDs around our neck. Sixth graders, here are far too many of you without your IDs. We may do an ID check and see which advisory at sixth grade has the most IDs for a prize. In seventh grade, we'll see the most IDs, maybe, or the most people without a purse. We'll have to do some things here to get some of these things cleaned up. Binders and agenda books are with us. Coats, fanny packs, and purses are in our lockers, period. That goes to anyone back here on this, especially backpacks, purses, and fanny packs. I know it's cold in the building, so I've not been as big on coats, but our hoods can be taken out if we have our coat on. Hats, sunglasses, and hoods are off. AirPods and phones are in our lockers, and our blankets stay at home. All right, let's take a look at today's schedule. It is advisory, periods 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then advisory, regular period days today. All right, let's clean up Westland. Let's make sure that we are picking up our messes. I'm going to have to say this too, and I haven't banned a lot of stuff around here, but I do believe I'm getting to a point where I need to, if you have a water bottle made of glass, I'm going to have to say you can't bring it here to Westland anymore because of the fact that when it breaks and you leave it as a mess and it leaves, it can hurt people. But you also just leave it there. You drop it and leave it. We can't have that. You don't tell anybody about it. That's the biggest thing. So we're making sure that like glass water bottles, don't bring them here, and make sure when you drop something or you spill something, tell someone so we can get it cleaned up, or you can clean up yourself. It's not that difficult. The custodial staff here is to keep the school running and clean. It is not to be your maid. All right, Westline honors application. Don't forget that it is due next Friday, December the 16th. If you are currently in one of the English or math and you want to be in science or social studies for next year, apply for those. If you are not in any of these four, you want to apply for this for next year, 6th or 7th grade, do so. Knock yourself out. Give it a try. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get those results to you hopefully early in 2023. On time every time. That's Wildcat time. Make sure you're on time to class. Don't forget, we just took NWEA math yesterday. We'll be doing makeups this rest of this week. Reading will follow the same type of schedule next week. Monday will be a normal win, but we'll test during win. And then Tuesday we'll do a shortened day again. Remember, we're only testing half the questions apiece. So teachers should pause you right when we get to the half the questions on a certain day so we're not overextending ourselves too much in a test. All right, let's take a look too. Don't forget understanding percentiles. You're going to get a percentile out of this today. And the percentile is going to be, the winner is going to be somewhere where your scores versus whatever the winner test is. So like a 215 across the board, everybody get a 215. It's different things for different tests for different grade levels. So you get also take the same test, but a 215 on the fall of sixth grade is very different than a 215 in the spring of sixth grade or of eighth grade. Very different. And so you see there's almost a 27 percentile point drop in that if we kept the same score. So our goal is always to increase the RIT by 3 to keep our percentile the same. But if you want to grow percentiles, that's where you have to grow more than 3 or 4 RIT points per test. Don't forget our pass protocol. No passes in the first 20 minutes or last 20 minutes of class. And our Pitcock's Point of Pride. I was visiting some classes, and there's going to be a lot coming up here too around Pitcock's Point of Pride. But this one is Miss Benavidez's period 2 reading class. They were outstanding the other day, and so I may sneak in there period 2 today if I'm back in time with some treats for that class. Nice job. All food should be in the cafetorium. No food should be eaten outside the cafetorium unless I bring it to you because you're a Pitcock Point of Pride. Breakfast students, you must report directly to the cafetorium off the bus to get breakfast. We can tell when you've gone to your locker because no one just comes in with a t-shirt and nothing else. So let's make sure we're reporting directly to the cafetorium off the bus. And all cell phones are in your locker between 9:15 and 4:20. They'll be taken if they're seen or heard. I have a question for you. This young person here grew up to be whom? To be whom? Yeah, I think I said that right. Whom? Yeah, whom versus whom. I think I said it correctly. But this person right here, who did they grow up to be? Okay, it's a staff member that's here at West Lane now. Who did this person grow up to be? Personally, for me, it seems pretty easy. However, I also have the name of the pictures when I put them in there. So of course it seems easier if I already knew who it was prior to. But this one though does seem pretty easy to me, but we'll see. Again, you email me. Now, you remember, email me the teacher, and I don't really count for spelling, but you have to email me your teacher's name for your advisory, because then I had to put you on the wheel so you can get be one of those ones selected. So who is this person? Email me, get put on the wheel. Make sure you tell me your advisory teacher's name, and we'll go from there. All right. So who is this person? Don't forget our motto: every Wildcat every day gets better. And don't forget to have a great Wednesday, everyone. We will see you throughout the building.